I found a girl at the junkyard and brought her home. Little did I know she'd turn the whole city upside down. Welcome home, princess. Name's Jiang Ye. I run a junkyard on the edge of town. One night it was pouring rain, and on my way home I found this girl, Xu Wen, passed out cold on a piece of cardboard. I brought her back and dumped her on the only halfway decent couch I had. Her white dress was completely trashed, but her face was spotless, way too clean. A little while later she came to. She looked at me like a deer in headlights, totally lost, then scrambled into the corner of the couch. Who are you? Where am I? Your daddy. This is your palace, princess. That shut her up real fast. Face went red, eyes went red, and the waterworks kicked in. I didn't mean to trespass. I got lost and my phone is gone. All right, save it. Crying ain't gonna fill your stomach. You hungry or what? I scooped her a bowl of dumpling soup and set it in front of her, chipped bowl and all. Eat up, then get out. She stared at the bowl and quietly asked, "Excuse me, sir, do you take Venmo?" I nearly choked on my smoke and pointed at the sign on the wall. No credit. Credit gets you cut. You blind, princess. Read the room. I don't take Venmo. I take payment in pain. That spooked her. She picked up the bowl and started sipping. I couldn't be bothered. I pulled off my soaked shirt, showing a back covered in old scars. I turned around and caught her staring dead at the longest scar on my back, eyes wide with fear. I scoffed. Never seen one before? Keep staring and I'll give you one to match. She dropped her gaze fast. By the time she finished eating, the rain still hadn't let up. She was shaking in her soaked clothes, so I dug an old t-shirt out of the closet and chucked it at her. Change. Don't you dare die on me. She took the beat-up t-shirt, hesitated forever, then hugged it and disappeared into the back room I loosely call a bedroom. When she came back out, I froze. The oversized shirt hung off her like a kid playing dress-up, her pale legs practically glowing in the dim light. She caught me looking and tugged at the hem, quietly saying, "Thank you." Without a word, I dragged a beat-up pair of slippers from under the bed and tossed them at her feet. "I'm Jiang Ye. And you?" "Xu Yuan." "Xu Yuan? Did God actually hear that wish and just dump you on my doorstep?" She bit her lip and went quiet. I ran a hand through my hair, frustrated. "All right, you can stay till the rain stops. Don't touch my stuff and don't cause trouble. We clear?" She nodded like crazy. I left her alone and headed to bed. I've only got one bed. She got the couch. I wasn't about to sleep on the floor. I tossed and turned all night. The rain outside mixed with her soft breathing, scratching at something in my chest. Then a noise jolted me awake in the middle of the night. I saw a small figure fumbling around in the dark. "What are you doing?" She jumped, and the glass in her hand crashed to the floor and shattered. I bolted out and found her standing barefoot in the middle of broken glass, too scared to move. "Are you out of your damn mind?" I snapped, scooped her up and dumped her back on the couch. Her foot had a cut, blood seeping out. Cursing the whole way, I dug out the first aid kit, grabbed antiseptic and a bandage, knelt down in front of her, and grabbed her bony little ankle. She let out a small whimper. "You know it hurts and you still wander around in the dark." My hands went gentle without thinking. The second the antiseptic hit, she hissed and flinched. "Stop crying. One more tear and I'm throwing you outside for the dogs." I barked. That did the trick. She swallowed it back, just biting her lip, shoulder still shaking. Once I had her patched up, I got up to sweep the glass. Xu Yuan watched my back and whispered, Why are you being so nice to me?" "I'm scared you'll croak. A dead body's worthless at a junkyard. I'd have to pay for the funeral myself." Silence. By the time I finished cleaning up, she was curled up on the couch, fast asleep, teardrops still caught on her lashes. I sighed and quietly draped a blanket over her. Next morning I cooked up some noodles. I'd barely had 2 bites when Xu Yuan woke up, rubbing her eyes and sitting up. "Morning," I grunted. "There's more in the pot. Help yourself." I looked across at her and suddenly said, "How long are you planning on staying here?" "I don't carry deadweight." Xu Yuan's hands stiffened around the bowl, eyes full of panic. I have nowhere to go." "What about family, friends?" She shook her head, eyes going red again. "Great, here we go." I put down my chopsticks and tossed her my phone. "Call someone at home, have them come get you." It rang for a long time before anyone picked up. A guy's voice came through, seriously ticked off. "Xu Yuan, so you do know how to call. Let me tell you, your dad said you keep messing around with that broke loser. Don't bother coming home." The line went dead.